Okay, sorry about that ending on part one. I forgot to remove files, and so our video ended abruptly. So here we are again with this little Tiny Tears, and a completely different doll, I might say. She smelled really, really bad. I will have to take extra care. I may even have to heat her up and remove her head and dry her out. But I had to take some dish soap and wash her hair because, like I said, she was just smelling. That's much better. She just smelled really bad. I noticed that I could smell how bad she smelled through the package when I got her. When she arrived from FedEx and I picked her up off the porch, and it's cold outside today, so part of it was the dress she was wearing, and I've got to get that and get it in here and get it clean because my whole house will smell like vintage doll dress. Anyway, all right, let me pause this again. I'm going to touch up a few spots that I didn't get to with the magic eraser. I'm hoping a little bit more of that kind of a splattery looking spot will come off. A few spots on the legs will probably clean up a little bit better. But, I mean, this is a doll you could be proud of now. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so all of this discoloration is coming off of her face with some particularly aggressive rubbing with this magic eraser. Show you what I mean. You see there's a little discoloration right there? And now the discoloration is kind of gone. So I'm going to hit a few more of these spots. You can see the shadows on her face. And we'll just have to re-blush her cheeks. Okay, be right back. Okay, so this went from a little doll that nobody wanted to bid on Shop Goodwill to, wow, she looks fantastic. I see similar dolls to her selling for over $100 on eBay. And she's the larger Tiny Tears. So she's quite a decent sized doll. Her eyes are not, of course I could care less whether her eyes go open and closed, as long as they're open and I can see them. I think it's just a matter of the mechanism. This has happened with Tiny Tears many, many times. The mechanism inside the mouth that delivers the tears, it kind of gets stuck on the open and shut mechanism. I can pop her head off and fix that in a jiffy, because I'm not ever going to load her up with water and make her cry again. But this is not something that concerns me terribly. She's still got a little bit of this, whatever in the world this stuff was that was all over her. Let's see if I can put a little bit of goop on that little spot and get that to come off. I have no idea. Get the magic eraser. I'm sure if I work at that little spot there, it'll come off. And I think, like so many of the other spots, there's a few little traces of what we'll call vintage funk that are still hanging around on Tiny Tears. But now you can see that the, sorry about that. Even the Q-tip doesn't dirty up when I rub it over her. It squeaks, and we're not removing any funk. So I'll use this and just some really aggressive, whoops, trying to get that in frame. Really aggressive rubbing seems to remove some of those other spots that are still hanging around, but this is a great looking doll. I mean, and I didn't have to pay that outrageous amount of money that these dolls are commanding right now. Tiny Tears is one of my favorites, and I know there's a lot of other people who really like Tiny Tears. Now, like I said, I personally do not care. I use my own hairbrush, so some of my hair is mixed with hers. If her eyes open and shut, but that could be fixed. So I don't think I'll worry about that right now. What I'm going to do is pause this for a moment, and I'm going to go grab a little diaper and a little dress to put on her, and let's see if we can make her look really cute. Okay, I had a actual diaper, probably a newborn diaper. I put it on Tiny Tears, and I also put a newborn onesie, which has got a little bit of slack, but it looks good, and it's going to keep her protected. Alright, let me put this little dress on her. The dress will need a little bit of repair, but it should go well. Okay, there we go. Tiny Tears. And this little dress has got a little bit of a spot right there that I have to repair, and it is a vintage dress. It's got a hole here in this sleeve. Whoops, out of frame. A little hole in this sleeve. I also have to repair that. But all in all, she's looking good. Son, go in there on the couch and bring me that red dress. She came with a dress that was about 3 sizes too large for her, but it's a great looking dress. It's a great vintage dress that I can clean up and use for a doll that it will fit. Just like this one, it came with a much smaller doll and was not right. These booties are actual full-size baby booties, and I could still stand to take them up a little bit, and I will. But I've just taken them up as I've needed them for a doll. And they look great on Tiny Tears, so we'll adjust these. They match this dress nicely and Tiny Tears. And I just take them and turn them inside out and put them on the sewing machine and stitch them up a little bit tighter, and then cut the excess material away and make them into smaller and smaller booties. It works well, and you know, why not? I think I picked them up for nothing. They were in a bag of stuff I grabbed. They were huge and they didn't fit anything. A little bit of modification and oh, I get the hiccups. They work great. Alright, hey, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you find a great deal and you are able to restore it and make it into something you can truly enjoy for a price that is acceptable to your pocketbook. Please subscribe, click like on this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.